Hi, my name is Julia Bourne. I took my last course in sign last semester at ASU. I took 101. Um, I kind of switched to online just because it fit with my schedule a little more. I live about 45 minutes away from campus and I commute. So commuting every day and then having them, want me to be in for extended periods of time and all of that, um, it made more sense for me to do it this way. And also it is exponentially cheaper, for which I am forever grateful. Um, as far as interactions with other people with sign and with deaf people, I'm gonna do it kind of backwards. I will say that since I've started taking this course, I've noticed a lot more, people around me who sign. I pick up on things that I don't think I picked up on before, not necessarily in what they're saying, but it's easier to look across the room and now understand, like, oh, okay, that person is speaking in another language. They're not just doing whatever, enunciating with their hands, gesturing with their hands, what have you. And as far as interacting with people for the purpose of studying, I actually have a friend, a high school friend, who goes to college in Boston, and she started taking her first semester of sign at the same time I did. So we both started last semester, and she's now taking her second semester of sign at the same time that I am. And last semester, kind of towards the end, more, as finals started up, we started talking to each other through Skype and just kind of bouncing ideas back and forth, kind of like, well, I learned this today in sign, and that, like, oh, cool, I learned this, and just kind of a way to, I think, practice and pass on knowledge a little bit. Um, and then as for what I hope to get out of this class, I mean, so I started taking sign because I was told that I would need a language for my degree. So first I was told that I wasn't going to need a language, and then I was told that I was, and it just became this whole thing. And I am an English Lit major, and I'm doing the program at ASU to get my certificate to teach. I want to teach high school English. And because the certificate is to teach in the state of Arizona, when I found out that I needed a language, I was trying to, whittle it down to languages that I thought would be the most beneficial to me, as someone who is going to remain in this state and teach here. And so that meant that, things like German or French probably wouldn't, help me that much. And so eventually I whittled it down to kind of two choices, Spanish or sign. And I, full disclosure, took Spanish in high school and A, was not very good at it, but B, didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't know, it just didn't really stick with me or make sense to me or ignite any sort of drive in me. And so I kind of did just enough to get accepted into a college and then dropped it. And to be honest with you, if you were to ask me to speak anything in Spanish right now, I wouldn't be able to. But the other thing that kind of drew me away from Spanish is that, staying in Arizona to teach, we are much closer to the Mexican border than many other states. And so that means that a lot of people who will remain here and teach here, or a lot of people who just live here and are looking for something to beef up their job resume, will take Spanish because it is incredibly useful here. But if everybody is taking Spanish, that's not going to make me stand out in any way when I start, applying for teaching jobs, or if teaching doesn't work out, applying for any jobs. And so I kind of decided on sign, and then I just kind of fell in love with it. I mean, last semester I had a really, really good time. I don't think that I always pick up on languages very quickly. I'm very good with English, but other languages, they don't always compute. But sign, for whatever reason, just kind of clicked, and here we are. So I'm really looking forward to the semester. I think it'll be really fun to delve back into it again. And I think it'll be interesting to try it in this different setting, considering I was in person last semester, and this semester I'm doing it online. But I look forward to seeing what the semester holds.